play full game. Entering team select screen. The Miami Dolphins, the home team, are selected. Ready.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Miami. It's the Bangles and the Dolphins, under the lights on Sunday night.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Entering play call screen.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Predictions, HP select on plan, player, there are 8 categories, formation, play type, option, run, pass, quick, standard, shotgun pass, keep, curl, slants.
Here we go, set.
Triangle button.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
Triangle button.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Keep curls. Slants.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Circle button. Cross button.
Tua going to throw.
Triangle button.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play type, run. Pitch, errors, outside, inside, HPA's power.
Ready. Ready, ready.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Entering play call, HPA's power.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Keep curls. Slants.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
R1 button. Cross button.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Inside, AHD, zone split WK.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Field goal 50 yards.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they're running, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board, they get their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
6 categories.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Burrow on play action.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Burrow will throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To the air again, Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
AHPA's power.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing down the run line, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Entering play call, AHPA's power.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Entering play call inside AHPA's power.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Entering play call inside and AHDA's power.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Special teams, we have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Gun. Stop.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here we go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
180.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now P-Ryan to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
R2 button.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Triangle button.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
There are 6 play formation, player. There are 8 categories. Formation. There are 8 play type. Run. Pitch. Dolphins zone. Inside handoff. AHP ace power.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Shifts past him at the 45. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Entering plate, AHP ace power.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already. And we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Inside handoff. There are 7 AHP ace power.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a run with McCaffrey. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Entering play call, play type, run, pass. Quick stand, shotgun, keep, slants.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Entering play call, inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 63 options. HP inside zone is selected.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start.
Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Entering play call, keep curls, slants.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Square button.
Ready.
Circle button. Cross button.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Pass. Shotgun pass. Keep curls. Standard pass. Quick pass. Y-stick.
Let's go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Cross button.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him with field goals.
It's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals set to take over.
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 2.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimum gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
6 categories.
Here we go.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A toss play. Here's P-Ryan. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you give, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl quarterback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Gotta go.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on his 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To the air again, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This will be a 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Entering play call, play type. There are 8 categories. There are 6 subcategories. Option is set to quick pass 16 plays. You have 5 special. RPO. Option. Run. Inside handoff. HDA's power.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Play tight, option, run, pass, quick, shotgun pass, keep curl, slants.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tua.
Square button.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, barrier 6 category, play type, run. H, barrier 7, inside handoff, AHPS power.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll run with McCaffrey.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 151 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Entering play call, inside handoff, barrier 7, play type, option, run, pass. Quick pass, spin, shotgun pass, keep curls, slants.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories. You have 50
and we
options.
remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories.
to review the play.
So they're calling the touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Entering play call, special teams, with 6 actions, kickoff left is selected.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this Bangles offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. Oh, it bowls over it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase.
Entering play
so the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Piron. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown
Entering
run.
play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play, but sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on second down. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Off the line the stretch. How I drag wheel.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tua.
Circle button. Square
Completes
button.
it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and have that what he did after the catch.
Yeah, get your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Pass, shotgun pass, keep curls. Slants.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Tua to throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
You'll see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you'll see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display.
Entering play clock, keep curls. Slants.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Tua sets up to pass it.
R1 button. Square button.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On second down, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
On plan, there are 8 cat. Player, there are 8. From 8. Play type, there are 8. 1 RB bar, 1 RB bar, 3 P bar 1. Option, run, pass, quick pass, stand, shotgun pass, keep curl, slants.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There are 8 categories. There are 6 subcategories. Options set to shotgun pass 105 plays. You have 5 options. Passes selected. Run. Pass. Shotgun pass. There. Keep curls. Slants.
On the set.
Try
Tua, a final shot before half. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Green Bay Packers are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Defend medium, defend deep pass.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. On the return, Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 18. It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll air this one out for Boyd. It got his man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Burrow will throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
There are 6 categories.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pirine. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Emmanuel Agba finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, here's Pirine. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
That is caught inside the 5.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a ghost situation here on 4th and inches.
There are 6 categories.
Here we go. Here we go.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Oh, let's turn it up. Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Drew Sample, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Burrow's going to look to throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Turn left is selected.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Benogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. Flashes another juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
176 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
HBA's power. HBA's power.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Entering play call, inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 63 options. HB inside zone is selected.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Entering play call, inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 63 options. HB inside play option, run, pass, quick pass, standard, shotgun pass, keep curls.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Inside handoff. HBA's power.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Entering play call, inside handoff. There are 7 categories. AHP Ace Power.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A little juke. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second-and-goal situation.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Shotgun pass, keep curls, slants.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got into it quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Special RP, option, run, pass, shotgun, screen pass. Shotgun pass, keep curled, slants.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Cross button.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Entering play call, kick at Y shuttle. On plan, there are 8 player, there are 8 category, formation, play type, there, run, pass, shotgun pass, there are keep curl, slants.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Circle
They'll
button,
look to throw.
cross button, triangle button.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line and didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Out, inside, AHPA's power.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Entering play call, inside hand, AHPA's power.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Dances by him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Entering play call, inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 63 options. HP inside zone is selected. AHP ace power. AHP inside zone.
Ready, cut!
Cross button.
On first down. This is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
AHDA's power.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Entering Frank call to stats coaching pop medical super medical center is selected. Entering player name T Armstead, player name C Williams, position C, injury type key, injury length TBD, injury length out for season, injury type position player name T Armstead. Bangles selected, player name J Mixon, player name C Wells, position lobe, injury type torn labrum, injury type torn rotator cuff, injury length placed on error, injury length TBD. Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, power O, play type, option, run, pass, quick pass, there are 6, standard, shotgun pass, keep curls.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Entering play, keep curls, slants.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
You have 105 option, keep curls, slants.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a run with McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Entering play call, inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 63 options. HP inside zone. Play type, option, run, pass. Quick pass, there are standard pass, shotgun pass, keep curls, slants.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Entering play call, kick that kickoff pass. On plan, there are 8. Player, there are 8. Formation, play type, run, pass. Shotgun pass, errors, keep curl, slants.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Categories.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call.
Back now in Miami.
Categories.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
There are 7 inside hand. AHP ace power.
Here's McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Entering play call in HP's power.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Entering play call in HP's power.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. McCaffrey. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Entering play call, special teams, and exceptions, kickoff left is selected.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Entering play option. Run. Inside handoff. AHPA's power.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Keep curl slants.
Here we go. Set.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Triangle button.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Entering plate. Keep curl slants.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
Cross button.
Now Tua.
Circle button. Triangle button.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Goal 27. On plan. There are 8 player. There are 8 cat. Formation. There are 8 cat. Player. There are 8. Tyreek Hill. On plan. Coach. Recent plays. There are 8. AHP. Favorites. There are 8 cat. Personnel. There are 8. Run. Pass. Special. Pass. Shotgun. Play action. Shotgun. Keep curl slants.
Down.
Tua on fourth down.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Cross button.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches,
the
yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Holding offense.
You gotta be kidding me.
Entering play
they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Pirine. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Burrow looking to pass. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here we go.
They'll run it with P-Ryan. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
On 1, right?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Outside 3rd.
On the draw, P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Get set.
Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
11.
P-Ryan will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here.
Slants, keep curls.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, errors, standard pass. Play run. Outside handoff, there are 7 categories.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Outside handoff. Play height option. Run. Outside and inside HPA's power.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Entering play call inside HPA's power.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Ready, go, hut.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Gets past one man. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
AHPs, play type, locked, RP, special, pass, special, clock management, fix, spike, cubing heel.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Ready.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Clock management, there are 2 cat, fix spike 3, cubing heel, fix spike, cubing heel.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Fix spike, spike ball, fix spike 3, cubing heel.
Let's roll.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected.